Happy Monday. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. Good to see you all here in the chat. Let's see who's here. We have Mr. Carl Coate, Chadwick's Racing, Dan R, Dan Ruggs. What's up, buddy? Andre, Duke Nukem. What's up, buddy? Financial Failure, Matt Electron, Sloth Squash. Good to see you. Leo Lustig, Cape Cod Crypto, my man. UK Miners Club, Steven Cicero, Nerd Beast. You guys are all fantastic. Good to see everybody. Let's see how the market is looking real quick today. All right, Bitcoin 25,979. Man, it's pretty low right now, right? From where it's been. I guess we'll have to see what's going to happen in the next couple days. So if you guys don't know, real quick before we get into anything else, so Binance tomorrow is going to be becoming a crypto only exchange. So if you don't have your funds off, or USD funds off of Binance, yeah, you should probably do that today. Initiate the transaction. Not financial advice, but get out of there as soon as you can, because that's definitely going to be an issue. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to @me in the chat. This video is going to be a little short today just because I have a bunch of stuff to do, and this week I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do afternoon lives. If I do, it's probably going to be from my phone and not at this location, so we're gonna have to see. It really depends. But anyways, all right, let's get back into this. So Ethereum 1745. We have BNB. I'm wondering how this is going to do. Actually, it's down 1.76% now, 233 per coin. We have what else? Doge, 6 cents. Man, Doge is taking a hit, huh? LTC is taking a hit as well, $77. Mr. Kyle Rosa, thanks for being a member for 3 months. You're awesome. FA, more sats for me. Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. All right, let's see. What do we got? Crypto bubbles. Let's check the week. Oh my God, this is deep red everywhere on the week. This has been a bad week for crypto. Let's see on the day. All right, nothing important. Literally nothing important. I don't know if anybody's into Toncoin, but Toncoin's up, I guess, 3.7. TRX Tron is down, or is up 2% today. Everything else is just whatever. What is this? Sui? I don't even know what that is. Let me know if you guys know what that is. All right. Fear and Greed Index. Let's check. What do we got? 47. Still neutral. Man, it's been neutral forever. Whatever. Let's just expect that at this point. All right. Top 10 coins by coin market cap. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB. I am very, very interested to see if this gets knocked down a peg or two when they become a crypto only exchange. No USD off ramps. USD coin, we have XRP, Lido staked Ether, Cardano, Dogecoin, and Tron. I'm shocked Dogecoin's still in 9th, actually. I really am, but I guess everything fell at the same time, so yeah, this is what it is. Binance USD is in 15th, so I'm wondering where that's going to land to. But again, this is by coin, this is by the market cap of the actual coin. So anyways, all right. So there's a couple things, right? I think we watched this one last week. This is a video from Altcoin Daily that states it was Kevin O'Leary talking about Binance and whatever, Coinbase, you know, the whole suing thing. Then we have today, or yesterday, he put out a new video, Mr. Altcoin Daily, from it's just kind of like a interview with Kathy Wood type deal, and she was kind of talking about Binance and Coinbase. I'm gonna have to skip through a little bit of this because he does a little shilling in the middle, so I'm gonna jump over that. But then I don't know if we're gonna have time to watch this, but I really advise you guys to, if you have nothing to do and you want to listen to something at work or just hanging around the house, whatever you're doing, this interview with the Wall Street Journal and Brian Armstrong from Coinbase is actually really good. So shout out to my man Fully Electric for sending this to me. I listened to it yesterday when I was mowing the lawn, and it was actually really good. It ends kind of weird, but when you listen to it again, it doesn't really just kind of cut it off. I guess I'm assuming it's kind of like for a second video, right? They kind of leave a cliffhanger type deal stuff, but it's a very good conversation nonetheless. So without further ado, let's get into this. I just want to see what they have to say here over at Altcoin Daily. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat, and we will go from there. So let's do it.
We have Binance under increasing regulatory scrutiny for more criminal activities, and fraud being one of them. And therefore, we have Coinbase competition. Really, we think it's disappearing.
The SEC has served lawsuits to both Coinbase and Binance US this past week, While there are some similarities between the two cases, they are not the same. You need to understand the differences. Cathie Wood, CEO of ARK Invest, has some predictions you need to hear. First, do not be fooled. The SEC wants you to conflate the two cases, but the allegations against Binance and Coinbase are quite different. Emily Myers, legal counsel for Electra Capital, explains this.
The SEC has brought these cases one right after the other, I think, so that we could speak about them together and try to treat them together. But while there are some similarities to these cases, there are also some key differences. And so to talk through those a bit, neither of these are a surprise, right? The SEC has been investigating both Binance and Coinbase for many months, if not longer. The CFTC and the New York Attorney General already brought cases against Binance, and so the fact that the SEC would join in is not a surprise. Likewise, with Coinbase, we know that the SEC had served Coinbase a Wells notice, so again, the fact that they're suing them is not a surprise. So what do these cases say? We can start with what's similar between them. Both cases allege that Binance and Coinbase were operating unregistered securities exchanges. And they list a number of tokens that they were allegedly trading illegally. They also both allege that both Binance and Coinbase were offering unregistered securities in their various staking offerings. What is different is that in the Coinbase case, that's pretty much where the allegations end. There are some additional allegations against Binance that relate to fraud, to commingling of customer assets and self-dealing and manipulative trade practices.
That statement right there is kind of FTX-ish, right? With the whole that, I think that's kind of what the feel that everybody's getting with Binance, like, is something shady going on in the background
that are not at all present in the Coinbase action.
So, what is similar is both Coinbase and Binance US are being investigated for listing unregistered securities and offering staking. Binance US, in addition, is being investigated for fraud, commingling funds, and basically Binance and Binance US being too close or not different enough. Cathie Wood thinks Coinbase will survive and Binance US will fail. It's important to note that Cathie Wood is a large investor in CoinStock. So I guess the question is she saying this because she's invested and talking her book, or is she invested because this is her genuine thesis on the market? Listen.
Yeah, Cathie Wood's actually a very intelligent lady, and she knows a lot about this entire market and just the sentiment overall. So I highly doubt it's because she's invested into something. I think it's actually the opposite. She wouldn't invest into something if she didn't actually agree with it 100%. So she's been buying Coinbase stock forever. So don't just kind of take that with a grain of salt, whatever you just said there.
Listen to Cathie Wood give her predictions on Coinbase and Binance, and tell me what you think about all of this in the comments below.
So what you're saying is that you expect those accusations on Binance to actually prevail if you're expecting Coinbase to actually benefit from this, and wouldn't that lead to actually more regulatory crackdown on Coinbase if it's actually become a bigger player even in this industry?
It was interesting to see the SEC sue Binance on one day and then the next day Coinbase. And they were trying to put them in the same bucket. They are not at all in the same bucket. We have two former officials of Binance US coming forward, and actually we now understand that they have been working with regulators and the government generally to help the government understand how Binance US was not separate and distinct from Binance International, and how much CZ controlled Binance US, and how much of Binance's data was in China and how much commingling of funds there were. Coinbase is not accused of any of this. And it is unfortunate that the SEC took action against Coinbase the day after Binance. And then Chairman Gensler, as he was on one of the major news channels, was trying to implicate Coinbase in the same way that he was implicating Binance. No, they're very different. There are questions about what's a security and about staking. Those are the two questions that Coinbase is facing and Binance is facing. But most of the other questions around Binance have nothing to do with Coinbase.
It's important to note as well that CZ and Binance, in my opinion, they have a good track record in the crypto space.
What in the hell? I just hit a button. Sorry, guys. I don't know what that was about. My bad. Sorry, I was reading the chat. So, Aru. So, again, Kathy Wood, she actually has been purchasing Coinbase stock for years, literally years. It is absolutely has nothing to do with the fact that the SEC is going after either one of these companies, Binance and Coinbase. She's been an investor forever with ARK Investment. Again, she's a very intelligent lady when it comes to, I guess, this entire sediment of crypto overall, like the whole space. I don't think she would just invest into something because of what other people are saying or thinking. She's been doing research for years. So just kind of, you know what I mean? Think about it like that. It's not, I really don't think it has anything to do with that, but it is a totally different category that CZ and Binance got themselves in versus Coinbase in a sense, right? They're going after these two companies for unregistered securities, but also they labeled CZ as commingling funds and things like that inside their lawsuit. So the problem the problem for CZ that he's going to have now is the fact that he didn't actually make the US Binance.us a separate entity from actual Binance. So when you don't do that, now the SEC is going to be able to basically rip out all of the important information from Binance or the things that they want to see from Binance to see if it has anything to do with FTX. Like you can see Sam Bankman-Fried and CZ. That's kind of funny. It stopped on that picture, but you kind of get it, right? It's a bit different. They didn't sue Brian Armstrong personally. They're suing CZ personally as well as his entire company. So yeah.
It's important to note as well that CZ and Binance, in my opinion, they have a good track record in the crypto space going as far back as 2018 when they started. Binance has combated FUD like this before. CZ has done right by the crypto community plenty of times before. I personally hope that Binance US will come out of this stronger and on top as well. Hey, this video is brought to you by...
Oh, God. All right. We gotta jump through this. Sorry.
Product. On the bright side, no matter what happens, crypto's not going away. It's just how is it going to evolve? Here's Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano. Listen to his thoughts on the future of the crypto industry.
Wouldn't it be cool to have self-sovereign identity? You can carry that with you, country to country. It's transnational, and no corporation's in charge of that. You get 3 billion people into a parallel economic system that's more credible and better, more efficient. They win. 70% are under the age of 30. So when we talk about where the next Microsoft, Googles, Facebooks are going to be formed, probably actually Africa, not the United States. Make it work 10 times cheaper than the legacy system. And then, the free market's going to go and make it work for 1 billion people, then 2 billion people, then 3 billion people. I can build with Cardano a voting system that would make the American election system look like a toy. And we are doing it with SIP 1694 and other innovations that we're bringing to the marketplace.
By the way, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Daily videos just like this, keeping you informed on daily videos.
And by the way, Kathy Wood is still predicting a $1 million Bitcoin by 2030.
And Kathy, you're still maintaining your confidence across crypto more broadly. Are you still confident in that $1 million target for Bitcoin?
For Bitcoin, yes, actually, the more uncertainty and volatility there is in the global economies, the more our confidence increases in Bitcoin. And one of the reasons is we've just been through an inflationary scare. We think it was very much supply chain driven. And Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation. We also believe now that the bigger risk is deflation, not inflation. And why would Bitcoin do well in that circumstance? It would do well because it's an antidote to counterparty risk in the traditional financial system. On the Bitcoin blockchain, everything is transparent. It may be pseudonymous, but we can see all the transactions, all of the activity, and therefore we have a much better understanding of how little counterparty risk there is in the blockchain world.
Shout out to Altcoin Daily for that. All right, I don't know. I kind of do want to listen to this. Do you guys want to listen to this? The CEO of Coinbase, obviously Brian Armstrong, right? Kind of sits down and talks with the Wall Street Journal guy, and it's kind of nice because the way this guy interviews him, it's totally unbiased. Like you could tell he's really asking him kind of shitty questions, and it's probably a bit uncomfortable for both of them, but it's I think it's a very good overall interview. Yeah, let's put it on. I might have to cut it short because I have to get out of here. I've got to leave my house by 9:30 and getting my kids ready is gonna be a nightmare. But either way, let's put this on and we'll see what they have to say. So shout out to again the Wall Street Journal. I will leave a link to this down in the description below if you guys want to listen to it again. Real quick, just say huge shout out to Brian Armstrong for having like balls of steel, more or less, and going in front of all of these cameras and actually doing all these interviews, because he's done quite a few actually the past couple of days. It's quite impressive because that's not easy to like do this by yourself without your lawyer present and not, I guess, kind of incriminate yourself in any sort of way, right? That's at least my opinion, but let's continue. Yeah, that whole XRP thing that he was talking about. So like, it's kind of funny how the SEC takes Ripple to court. And then now all of a sudden government's coming out with this Fed Now stuff, which is absolutely just ripping off XRP. If you guys don't know that, it's kind of weird.
It's been something that has been hanging.
Stand here looking at, or just imagine how much like stress is on you in this kind of interview when it comes to Brian Armstrong, right? He's getting grilled about his company and maintaining eye contact the entire time. Like they're like, this close to each other. It's so, I don't know. It just seems super awkward. So again, huge shout out to him.
Again.
It was a very, very well done interview by the Wall Street Journal. Again, I'll leave that down in the description below if you guys are interested in listening to that again. Again, shout out to Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong for just having the balls to like go up and have all these interviews without his lawyer and just, spit facts, everything that's going on, everything they've been doing, this whole time. They've been an open book, more or less. So it's just nice to know. I mean, I trust Coinbase. I think they'll do fine, but I guess we're just gonna have to see. Binance, on the other hand, I don't know. I think Binance is kind of effed, to be honest. And it's nothing personal for me. I just don't use Binance, but something's going on. And as like a prior business owner, to not separate your entities, like you're just, that's stupid, that's foolish. So Binance and Binance US, they are still tied together. So when the SEC sued Binance, or they sued Binance US and CZ, they can now extract anything they need out of the actual Binance exchange, which is quite the red flag, at least in my opinion. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today. I appreciate you guys all for being here. Please don't forget, hit that like on the way out. I do have to get out of here, unfortunately, but again, hopefully you guys have a good day. And yeah, I don't know if there will be a stream this afternoon. If there is, it'll be directly from my phone, but probably not. I'll try to get back on schedule if I can midweek. It's just going to be a tough week this week. But yeah, have a good day at work, guys. Happy Monday, and I'll catch you soon. Peace out.